Hey guys, we are live. Welcome back to Harmon Homestead. Quick live this afternoon. I'm out here in front of the chicken coops, so I'm trying to get going with the live chats. I'm trying to do all this. But anyways, I figured it'd be better outside. Okay, so I'm out here. You may hear roosters crowing, you may hear dogs barking, trucks, whatever, but that's okay. We're live and we're gonna talk. So the topic tonight is how to get eggs in the wintertime. The whole egg discussion right now. Everybody wants eggs. Everybody wants chickens. It's amazing. I mean, everybody wants this right now because it's in such high demand. So, I'm going to tell you what I think helps get eggs in the wintertime, okay? This is not anything you can go out and try today. This is really for next wintertime, okay? First of all, if you have an incubator, hatch now. Incubate now. Get your chickens loaded up with what eggs you have. Put them in the incubator. They'll start laying late summertime, early fall. That will help these chickens to lay throughout the wintertime. We do that every year. That's how we started ever since we got incubators, and it's worked for us. When the chickens that you have hatched molt, it will usually be in the summer, and your older chickens are already laying. So it's just a continuous supply of eggs, okay? Hatch in the wintertime if you can possibly afford that, okay? That will help your flock tremendously. We have never been without eggs. People want our eggs continuously, and we have them because of when we choose to incubate, okay? That's the first thing, and I highly recommend everybody getting an incubator, all right, and becoming sustainable enough to have your own chickens. We've tried the broody hens. It really didn't work out too well. Our hens go broody, but I just don't trust them to hatch these chicks with the elevation of the pens. The nest boxes are high up, the water's on the ground, much lower, so it just didn't work out for us. We tried it, it just didn't work out. That's the first thing, to have eggs in the wintertime. Incubate in the wintertime. It'll help you next winter. Secondly, we have, you can tell here, we've got tons of chickens, okay? This is not our first rodeo. The chickens that lay the most eggs in the wintertime are your fluffier, more hardy chickens. We have tons of Wyandottes. That's how we pronounce it. We have silver lace, golden lace, blue lace. We have the whole 9 yards. Those are a dual purpose chicken. They're used for meat birds as well as egg laying. They're not the best egg layers, but they're not the worst either. They're huge, they're durable. Anything that's heavier in breed seems to do better for us in the wintertime. They get really hot in the summer. That's when they like to molt for us. So anything that's heavier, dual purpose, get that, and it will help you have eggs in the wintertime. Also, our silkies. We have silky bantams. They only lay in the winter for us. They stop completely in the summertime. And it's because they're so furry and feathered that they like the colder weather. They do better that way because we're in Alabama and it is hot in the summertime here, very hot. So they don't do as well. They're not as comfortable. If you're a first-time silky owner, I can guarantee you they'll start laying in January every year if you live in this region. So chickens like that, the breed. So incubator, breed, and then what you feed your chickens. And what I mean by that is we free range ours. We rotate our coops each day and we free range. We let them eat bugs out of the ground. We let them eat weeds. They eat grass. They eat anything. Free ranging your chickens allows them to live like they were intended to live and eat naturally. They get all this stuff out of the ground that they want. So it's a no-brainer. They're happier, they're healthier, there's exercise, they're content. So that is great for chickens. Also, every table scrap that we have, we save in a coffee can and we'll take it outside to these chickens. They love it. Cornbread, tomato slices, the ends off vegetables that you don't want, apple cores, anything, they'll tear it up and they love it. That helps supplement them. Now we still feed them scratch feed, but they have so many supplements that they're happy, and it just helps. Incubate your eggs now. choose a breed that will lay during the winter time. I wouldn't get just that. I would get regular chickens as well, just a mixture. And then what you feed your chickens, what kind of diet they have as far as free ranging. That's the 3 things that I can think of that might help you. This is all what you need to do like next winter. If you don't have the capacity to free range, you need just take the chickens to table scraps. We don't compost a lot because we take all of what would go in compost to our chickens. It's either way, it's a byproduct or a waste product being turned into something good. I thoroughly believe in giving chickens as much fruit, vegetables, grass, whatever that they can have. It just makes ours happier and healthier. And this is no one's list. This is my own. Someone else has probably said this, but this is just what I feel. But hopefully that will help you get some eggs. Maybe the diet can help now if you don't have eggs. Our chickens are starting back to lay right now, but the weather's warmed up and all that. So it's just that time of the year. We've got several projects going on. Thank you to all the subscribers, everyone new. Thank you so much. We're super stoked about this. We're so happy. We're growing. We're continuing. I told you we'd be here, so we're here, okay? I have a few projects that I want to do this spring. Everybody loves the stackable planters. Everybody loves that video. That method of planting. And again, it's great for someone that is alone, that doesn't have heavy equipment to till ground. It's just great. It's great. So this spring, I am going to try to plant very small tomatoes. Apparently there's a big following of that right now, these micro dwarf tomatoes. I'm going to try that and some other really itty bitty stuff like micro bell peppers, lettuce, kale, I always have that, micro spinach. I'm going to try to start all this, and what I would like to do is actually plant this in coffee containers, if that will work. So many people have plastic coffee containers at home, and I believe I'm going to check everything and see if it's safe to grow in. I would think it would be food grade, but I would like to try some tomatoes in those and see if that would work. And furthermore, I can't have them on the ground because of all these behind me free ranging, these chickens. So I think what I'm going to try to do is actually hang those planters with hooks on these chicken pens here. And I'm going to see how that does. It's hard for us to have everything in containers now because of our chickens free ranging, and that's one thing that I don't want to budge on. I want to keep free ranging these chickens. So I'm trying to get creative here. We're starting tomato seeds today. I've started, I don't know how many, y'all. I mean, I don't know how many. I'm going to have a video coming up on microgreens. That's just seed sprouts, okay? That's the fancy term for seed sprouts. I've used kale so far, and I did a comparison inside where there's light in front of my huge window with the indoor temperatures versus the plastic greenhouse outside that's unheated. I've got germination in both. It looks great, but one is much faster than the other, and you can probably already guess. But we're going to have a video on that. And we're just going to keep going, guys. We're incubating like crazy. We've had our first chicks hatch. It's wide open right now. It's springtime coming up, and we're wide open. But anyways, we're going to jump off of here, or I am. And I hope you watch. Subscribe, please watch, please share, like, the whole 9 yards. Thank you. Thank you so much. And we're going to keep going at it. Incubate your own eggs. Get a dual purpose breed chicken, or one that does better in cooler weather if you want eggs in cooler weather, and try to free range your chickens. Feed them table scraps. We'll see you next time on Harmon Homestead.